what differentiates these top world leaders from those who do not rise to the top? Because given that the World Economic Forum predicts that we will not achieve gender parity in leadership until 2095, that's 80 years from now, if we don't do something about the state of the art today, that's just simply not acceptable. We are leaving half the population behind. We know this world could be more successful if we engage the full talent of everyone. In 1995, First Lady Hillary Clinton was scheduled to address the UN World Conference in Beijing, China. A series of diplomatic incidents emerged, threatening to prevent her from attending. And yet she knew that this was her chance to speak, not just in China, but really speak to the world and to present her vision for women's rights. And she did just that. In a remarkable speech that was instantly recognized as a milestone and has become a manifesto of sorts for women's advocates all over the world, she said what no one else would, that human rights are women's rights, and women's rights are human rights once and for all. And while today, 20 years later, it seems like such a straightforward, obvious thing to say, in those days, believe it or not, that was radical. It was revolutionary. No one was saying it, and definitely no one was saying it in that kind of a venue, with that kind of attention. Throughout her time as secretary, she never lost her passion for the issue that she called the, quote, unfinished business of the 21st century, the empowerment of women. Not only did she establish the first ever ambassador at large for global women's issues, but she supported the efforts of every department and bureau at the State Department to mainstream a gender agenda. The book she wrote about her term as secretary, Hard Choices, has an entire chapter focused on this. And just as the people of Ireland here just voted for marriage equality, Hillary ordered that gay couples have equal benefits at the State Department, changing policies that have been in place for decades to advance equality. She said, I don't have to wait for the government to change. She was the CEO of the State Department. We have over 50,000 people that we employed around the world. So she made the difference wherever she could.